Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a life update video for you. It's been a long time coming, but I thought I'd finally just sit down, get myself a cup of green tea and just talk. So yeah, here we go. Just for information, next Tuesday will be my last video of 2019 and it will be something similar to the one I did at the end of last year. But this is just a life update. I've got a lot to unpack. Here we go. So, where do you begin? We begin with me graduating in July. I graduated in July. I started working at Starbucks back at home in May, end of May. And then once I graduated, I went back to Starbucks and just worked over summer, and then went backpacking and doing my interrail, as you all saw. The period between finishing uni and about October, November was really difficult for me. So the first topic I kind of want to just touch upon is post-uni depression. I'm going to do a separate video properly just discussing it because there's quite a lot. There's a lot I want to talk about, but it was horrible. I just kind of felt, because all my friends were doing masters or progressing further, as in working or something, it was more like I was at home without a net and I was just kind of like falling. And normally people, like friends would be at home and I'd have someone to like come back to. There wasn't anyone there this time and I was just like, I'm falling so fast and there's no one to catch me. And that's the kind of analogy I can use that best describes it. But obviously, as I said, I want to do a proper in-depth post-uni depression video because I think it's really not talked about. And people really don't think it's a real thing, but honestly it is. Feeling like you're going nowhere in your life, even though I took a year out. I'm taking a year out to travel and just make money, travel, see parts of the world, and then go back and do a master's. So that's my plan. Master's in forensic psychology. Don't know where yet, but hopefully London. It just kind of felt like a backward step, especially moving back home. I'm losing my freedom, I guess. I felt like I was regressing and back at my A-level, like GCSE stage, and I hated that time of my life. Living back at home was completely weird, like it didn't feel right. Everyone was progressing and so much went into that mixing bowl and stirred and stirred and stirred, and I was confused. But we're doing well, we're doing okay. I want to talk about it a lot more, so I'm going to do a video on it beginning new year, so stay tuned for that. Secondly, I have been suffering from a medical condition called sciatica, but I mentioned it in my interrail vlog. I've been suffering since about March, and I recently had an MRI done and found out that it's a herniated disc in my spine, which is pushing on my spinal canal, which is triggering my sciatic nerve, which is causing me great discomfort. There was a point when I had a flare-up in June. I was on the floor for about a week. I did not sleep for a week at all. Maybe like 2 hours a night. Cried every night, every day. Meds wouldn't do anything. I wanted to end it. I was so sick of it. Granted that I'm still suffering with it. There are points where I'm just like, I literally can't be bothered anymore. I'm on the strongest painkillers possible. My next option actually is injections, and then it's surgery, but I really just don't want to do that. So I'm currently trying to lose weight. Christmas has come, so it's not the ideal time to kind of these two coincide. So I've had vitamins, tablets, meds, loads of water, diet, sleeping on the floor, new mattress, acupuncture, been to an osteopath, been to a chiropractor, been to a physiotherapist, everything under the sun, and I'm still ill. My goal now is to just try and reduce my weight. It really has taken over my life, and this mixed in with post-uni depression really put me in a bad headspin. So yeah, as a result of my medical condition, I had to quit my job at Starbucks, which I did at the end of October. I really enjoyed working at Starbucks. I really loved the people I worked with. However, we had staffing issues, meaning I was put on more hours than I could physically do because I could barely do the set amount of hours I'd negotiated to move down to because I was in so much pain. Like I'd come home and just lay down because it hurt so much, so I had to quit my job. It was a standing job, which had made my leg condition a lot worse, my back condition. Also, in terms of my job, because it was a part-time job and I was being put on more than part-time hours, it was very all-consuming. Like I'd come home from work and then I'd have a morning shift, so morning shifts would be 5:30 in the morning, so I'd be up at like 5 or like 4:30, meaning I couldn't go out the night before, which really impacted my life, or like couldn't stay out with family or couldn't socialize or etc, and it really took over. Like it was just a constant cycle of come home from work, prepare for the next day. Even if I had a day off, I'd probably have a morning shift the next day, so that whole day off I'd be worrying about the morning shift, how early I have to get up. I stopped taking my meds because they were causing me stomach pain, and that made work worse because I was ill at work, and everything kind of just crumpled up into one ball and threw itself at me. So yeah, I quit my job at Starbucks in October and I go away in February. So February I'm going to Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and then doing the rest of Thailand. So till then, I'm working with my parents, and then when I come back, I'm gonna get a new job, but I'm gonna get a new job in a call center, or a job in admin, or a receptionist, because sitting down is a lot healthier for me than standing up and making my condition a lot worse. Yeah, so I saw no point in getting a new job before I went away, because it wouldn't make sense, because I'd be working for like months and then being like, right, I'm going, see you later. Bye. I'm taking the year out to focus on YouTube and travel, so I kind of just want to get into that rhythm. So I'm going to be doing a video next week, the 2020 vision. Some of my plans are a bit skewed. These are the things I want to do, but we don't know if they're going to be confined to 2020. I want to go and do a master's, hopefully in London, forensic psychology. I want to live in Amsterdam for a year. I want to live in London. I want to volunteer in London at Calm, campaign against living miserably. It's a mental health charity, and I want to volunteer more at food banks and soup kitchens. I'm thinking of postponing my masters until 2021. However, that's still up in the air, but I know I want to do it in forensic psychology, and I know I want to do it in London, even though it's a arm and a leg. So we're gonna have to sell our body parts. I still want to travel more, and I kind of need to save money up. So my thinking is do February, March, come back, work, go to Australia. I want to do Australia next December, and Amsterdam as well at Christmas. So far I'm leaning towards doing my masters in 2021. 2020 will be more traveling, YouTube, saving money and working, basically part-time. That is it. Life update. Wow, there wasn't actually that much going on, was there? New video next Tuesday on New Year's Eve. 2020 vision, we're gonna call it, because you know what I love, That's So Raven. That is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe. My links for my Instagram and my 21 buttons are in the box below. So with that said, I shall see you guys in my final video of 2019, reflection and 2020 vision. Till then, have a lovely Christmas, and I shall see you before we enter 2020. Bye!